I'm basically saying they would have to construct additional pylons, yes. And you can.
Damn it.
It's unrecoverable.
Fuck.
What about Shard of the Crystal? You build your own miniature one.
Doesn't work that way. This stuff looks like it's like turned to that sort of powdery. It's no longer crystalline. It's more sugary now than it would just fall apart if you tried to touch it.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it's probably also poisonous to touch.
Yeah.
I mean, you certainly shouldn't touch raw lyrium or Illyrium. Ever.
I'd probably poke at it. Not with my hands.
No, it's
It
not.
disintegrates utterly.
Grab Sephiro's hand.
Now you've just got the ring. Well, what was once a ring.
My ring!
That's unfortunate.
Why did you destroy it?
I was hoping I could salvage it.
So eventually you come to a big hole.
And the ropes. ...
Are there.
Try and pull it.
A grappling hook hits you on the head.
Ow.
Please take 3 damage. Also, you can no longer remember what love is. No, you can't. You're feeling it right
What
now.
is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
No more.
Is that like your sex song?
No, his will be. I want to know what love is. I
Well,
want you to show me.
I am embarrassed and seek comfort in M&M's.
Okay, so a
So-
grappling hook hits Adrian in the face.
It makes it sound like a coconut.
Adrian, are you okay?
He doesn't look okay. A grappling iron just hit him in the head.
Lee?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Scampers up one of the ropes like a fucking monkey.
Okay, question. How are we going to get our horse up? Especially with it covered in all that heavy...
I think once we're out, he'll be alright.
It'll be dwarves to drink down. They will.
Anyone want to do a perception check? While we're at the hole?
Sure, why not?
12.
Nope.
Difficult hearing, perhaps? Or detect noise, maybe?
It'll be difficult hearing because my technical noise is terrible. 7, so that'd be good.
Difficult hearing's like 3, isn't it?
Difficult hearing is a 3 out of 20, yeah.
3.
Yeah, it's like super crazy to do.
Yeah.
It's still about the same average as
Detect
this.
noise requires everyone to shut up for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the same average. So it was only.
He leans over the edge and he's like,
I got 12.
I mean, I succeeded with my perception.
that's nice. He's like, I tie rope better.
Good idea.
You come up. You, lightest, you go first.
Pull on the rope.
Nothing happens.
I'll try to climb up.
Okay. Give me a rope
So I'm just climbing, right?
strength check.
But if I had the climbing proficiency.
Rub.
Then you roll that. And we are abusing this. I'm loving it. Come on, low.
96.
Are you fucking kidding?
The way he's
Show me those dice.
Yeah.
the way he's abusing that ring must have a pretty sore
No,
ring
they
right
are.
now.
Yeah.
They're not just they're not just 2 10s and you're deciding what it means on the fly. That's legit.
I have rolled terrible on these dice before.
Okay, fair
Just
enough.
not tonight.
Just not.
He's just having
I'm
like...
just like, what if he's just rolling 2 d10s and
Actually-
he's going, oh, that must be...
Actually,
just his night, like...
These are Lee's dice.
I was going to say, they're just
It's easy.
his
It's
night,
easy.
like Lee's was with the trap.
Okay, fair enough.
That's-
And now roll the proficiency and watch as he fails. It's
What's-
a strength-based proficiency.
Okay. Are there any bonus
What's it
changes?
con?
Climb is. No, climb
No, that's
is.
Climbing is, con or strength, I can't remember which.
Fuck.
Well, He takes a long time.
I don't know if that came out of your wand or what.
What's what?
Little screw.
Oh.
There's little screws all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Saphira, you should go next.
Yeah, you are heaviest, so that test roll.
Very well. Nobody stand underneath me.
Yo. Him and the horse.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh my god!
Yeah!
He just made me look awful.
How spicy?
Did you just roll a 20 on just a straight strength check to climb the rope?
Yeah. He just fucking
So just fully armored Saphira is just like
Click off.
man muscles working overtime. It has to work in your favour at some point.
Will we have to roll for Roya?
I will.
Because that is actually pretty impressive.
It's ridiculous.
I know someone who's getting it tonight.
What, yourself?
No, I just rolled really quite badly in favour of virginity.
Yeah.
And I suppose I'm next because for some reason... Oh right, that has an abrupt end. Okay, who left?
Just
Me.
you. I'm going to.
Hang on a moment. Let me just
I'm going to
Let me just lean
supervise.
this right here next to Lee.
Yeah, I'm just going to supervise you. Like, make sure Lee isn't
Do you want
right
me to roll
next to
for
the
this?
rope.
I mean, no, you have rope use,
Yep.
so you can just climb a rope.
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
But does she want to out
Proficiency just
do
allows.
Saphira?
I'm pretty sure with the rope use I probably could, but...
Yeah, but there's always that chance you could roll a 1.
Exactly.
And you don't want that, so you're gambling, and you just can make it up the rope. Right, now you're at the top. You can give me another perception
Yeah.
check.
9.
He told you to do it. Do it. Don't disobey
Romanians,
this.
Jesus.
Tree.
Six. No, it's
7.
7.
So if you got 6, you would have had 3 6. That's sweet.
Okay, so you can hear some sinister voices echoing off the walls. And they're all joined together. It sounds a lot like someone is saying something along the lines of my prepared statement. Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, we must away ere break of day, to sneak the pale enchanted gold. The dwarves of yore made mighty spells, while hammers fell like ringing bells, in places deep but dark and sleep, the hollow halls beneath the fells.
If you want to keep what we've got, don't mention the G word.
For ancient king and elders lord, the
Goblin?
many a gleaming golden horn.
Yes, that one.
They shaped and wrought, and like they caught the hiding gems of hilt of... Wait! Hold up, lads! I could have sworn I just had someone say gold. Well, it's about time we sang the gold song. Okay then. Gold, 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 gold. I thought we were going to sing gold. A party of small fellows rounds the corner. They look like little ambulatory armoured mailboxes. And they sort of stop when they see you. Told you someone said gold.
Good morrow, I think.
Gold morrow! Wealthy adventurers, what are you doing in our caves? There's a small, large, hefty tax.
We were just leaving.
Oh, well, you'll be wanting our extended annuity services then. We will accept a small minor deduction of your total party wealth for travelling through the deep road halls of, say, a small 1% per day per annum, payable weekly, and of course followed by the final crippling balloon payment or CBD.
Does anyone speak dwarf?
No.
I speak dwarf.
What did he just say?
He spoke in common.
I thought some of the ones
common.
I thought some of the words sounded familiar, but he is using a form of.
I'll say this is what Dwarvish sounds like to Saphira.
Oh, and then you gargle gravel. Oh, that's what Jor-Karroc does. Rumbat Bataz, Durmbataz Brakharan. Oh, we have a smart fellow here. Well, if you want to play Batuz with me, then I'll play Batuz with you. Batuz is a popular dwarven game played by youths, which involves two people standing on either side of a table and throwing rocks at each other's faces until one passes out. Yeah, sorry, it's axes.
It's axes, yeah.
It's axes?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked up a rock then.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So you pick up an axe. No. Okay. Okay, so we'll just back that out.
So back to the thing where like,
yeah,
we got a smart
he think you're being smarter.
Oh, I think I've offended them.
Then apologise.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Either that or offer them drink. I know they love to drink.
We do have that bread.
Don't talk about us like we're not here.
No, I'm trying to apologise.
What are you doing down here, Longshanks? Oh, you're not in league with them, is ye?
In
Do
league
you
with
mean
who?
those with the very dark skin and the pointed ears?
The pointed ears!
No,
Them elves!
We came from the Parch Stone. We are.
You came from the Birchstone?
Yes, we are seeking exit from. Exit to the
They
surface.
don't look like spectres. I'm not afraid of spectres. They're not real.
We're not from there. We just came from there.
Well, I think it would be on time that you give me your name.
Saphiro, Cleric of Tor, at your service.
Sulin of Klangushin. With a Cassodicep.
Adrian.
Roya is what people call me.
Remember dwarves like official names.
Celine de Winter of Eastwatch. My name's Barry. I come from a land down under, where women are short, and so are men. It doesn't rhyme, but it's accurate.
Pleased to meet you.
So, what are you doing wandering our roads?
Oh, we did not mean to trespass. We were merely seeking access
And
to
yet-
the surface.
Here we are.
We're pointed in this direction from the Parchstone to exit this way.
Ah. Well, your passage is paid. Small one. The rest of you will have to negotiate. Come with us and keep your weapon. Who's that?
They're referring to the cat driver,
Yeah.
I'm guessing. He is a
Big!
traveller.
Big enough to be a troll.
He's not a troll.
He is no troll.
Definitely not a troll.
Oh, everything is fine. Please come with me.
Of course, lead the way.
You know, you could have got us to through.
Is to not pay the dwarves and everything is fine, you're all paid up off on your way.
There are limits.
I mean, I'm not going to suggest that. I was thinking it.
Also, you can't. I don't think you'll be able to beat them with gold. You just.
Dwarves are too greedy for
So you could not mind control them out of gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out of the other things, but
That's
not
why,
out of gold.
that's why there are limits.
Yep.
So we're gonna get brought to someone who's gonna like rape our ass in a
mean,
haggling deal.
So you leave these sort of shabby caves through a rockfall into a large, very well carved tunnel. A corridor would almost be a better description. A few dozen yards wide and a few dozen yards tall, with sort of a dwarven stone bracing at regular intervals.
So I don't even have to duck.
No.
Interesting.
Hell no. You're in the deep roads, son.
Yeah, but I thought but they've probably got big mining equipment they got to get through here, so that makes sense.
That's where they move
And
move
the golems.
Everything moves through here.
That's a lost art.
It's waiting to be found.
Oh, well, that's with all lost arts. And so, singing the Merry Hi-Ho song, they lead you for a day's travel to a small dwarven community. Oh, Barry! What bring you here? Longshanks, what I'm paid at all. Oh, penalty fees. Just my cup of tea.
Hello, Saphiro, Cleric of Tor, at your service.
I hight Dwindal, king of this mine.
Oh, down on one knee. My lord.
No. King is a dwarven word for foreman.
Oh. I'll get back up. Apologies.
He's rolling his eyes. And, well, it's hard to tell because he's also squinting.
I mean, when you got down on one knee, you were still taller than him.
And he found it insulting.
Probably were. So, what leads you to trespass our halls, our secret ways?
Oh, apologies. We came from the Heartstone, seeking to escape back to the surface.
So you went down.
We came from another direction. We came from through the...
Would you walk
The
through the
wastes.
waste twice?
I wouldn't walk up there at all. I understand that there's no mine ceiling up there. Who knows what could happen? You could have rocks falling on your head all the time. It's unsecured. Shoddy design and workmanship.
Mostly just leads.
You want to get that seen to, it'll undermine your whole foundation.
Oh, we don't have any mines.
That you know of.
They exist.
Well, I mean, I personally do not have any mines. So, you wish to be compensated for our travelling through here?
Aye. 'Tis traditional.
Of course, one would not want to go against your tradition.
Barchstone. Back in those days it was 100 Celts. These days, it is more. And as this is post-negotiation, still I think a greater sum. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in your party.
Oh, I believe the short halfling fellow has already paid.
Yeah. Ah, so it is. 5 in your party. Yes, 5.
Not
So
6.
he didn't count the cart driver.
The what?
No. So he didn't count the cart.
I mean, obviously you'll have to pay a nominal fee for the beast of burden.
No, there's Lee, Royer, cart driver.
What? That one is Lee. That one is Roya. There's no cart here. Service dwellers are crazy.
I will smirk.
We can't help it. There are no ceilings to keep our thoughts in.
That makes sense. They'll all just fall away. Ugh. Well, for a serious breach of dwarven law, I will charge you 900 Burmanian.
$500.
Wait, did he finish 900 Burmanian
What else was it going to be?
Silver.
copper?
Glob.
You're a fucking...
Better not say the word copper, we might get killed just for the the insult.
Oh, what's a copper?
It's something they use to trade with outsiders.
No.
There's a very old saying, dwarves don't pay in gold. $850.
600.
$700, but you'll no get access to any of the cities.
Cities?
Our cities, where our craftsmen and armor smiths is.
Well, if we're not
just
getting-
wish to leave.
If we're not getting city
Oh, you mean
access...
you don't want that plate armor fitted? Fine by me. Hope
Oh,
you win.
no, I thought we were already in. I thought they meant any other cities, but...
No, you're in like a little outpost.
Oh,
thing.
it's an outpost.
Call them a town or a village. You know, just a few simple little mines connecting into one place, like Gore with farms.
Yeah.
Well, if we're not getting access to the cities, I think only 675 seems reasonable.
It would have been had you been negotiating ahead of time, but there is the affront to consider.
700 will do.
Aye, 700 will do. Oh, you just like, here's... Psh. Very well. Here is your receipt, and here is your invoice for your receipt tendering fee. It's 5 more gold.
Jesus.
He didn't get to be king of the mine by being anything but a tight-fisted little bugger.
Yeah.
You should have at least brought up the fact that they're not even maintaining half the roads we travel, but...
Stop complaining.
Right. Now, once you've sworn that you are not agents of the Pointed Ones.
Pointed. Oh, no.
Good, good.
I swear on Thor's hammer I'm not an agent of the Pointed Ones.
Did any of the dwarfs see his shield?
Not yet, he hasn't turned around.
Yeah, that's the point. I was thinking the same thing.
But I will when I
The
leave.
workman's mark would be obvious.
Yeah.
But as soon as I leave, I'll turn around.
And the thing is, he hasn't looked at his hammer either, which is also of dwarven make. Then again, that just means you know what the good shit is.
I know it's the same team to myself, but the hammer would be on my hip.
I know.
And so it
you
would
are
be in
wearing
a...
a travel cloak, right?
Oh, true.
Because it got cold.
Yeah.
No, because I was about to say it would be at dwarven head height.
Yeah.
From you, yes.
Yeah.
But travel cloak.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have anything to declare?
Such as...
Drugs, chemical reagents that are illegal in the under halls.
What?
Define illegal.
Yes, we do not know which ones are legal and which ones are not.
Raw unprocessed lyrium or illyrium, sapphirite.
I just looked at Adrian because he'd be the only one who'd have that as far as I know.
I wouldn't carry that on me.
Shale, slurp, slag, slump, slide, or any other troll drug.
I am not familiar with any of them.
ancient, lost or precious dwarven artifacts?
Does he say that?
Yeah.
I do have a couple of those.
Oh, yeah, of course you do. Everyone's just... Everyone who comes through here just be tripping ancient dwarven artifacts. Get on with you.
Very well.
He would need a receipt, so you say you're fine with him walking with whatever he's got.
Well, certainly. He'll hand you a receipt for
cost
that,
more gold.
and an invoice of
Yes,
25 gold.
But it is worth it!
Against deception.
Okay.
Fine.
You're lucky this isn't Phil. He
Yeah.
would already own Roya.
Yeah, but it's worth it because you know as soon as someone...
Because the second he turns around,
Yes, exactly right!
I'm like, fuck,
Fuck
they got us.
And you also... And I guess I don't need to remind you that you shouldn't transport through the dwarven tunnels any inseminal, dangerous or evil creatures. Like trolls and pointies.
None of those.
I am a cleric of Tor. I would not travel with any evil creatures.
He's done us no evil.
No.
That we know of.
You haven't seen him though. He's all spooky.
Spoopy.
So we like get on our way.
Okay, so you're assigned a guide.
Yeah.
So, yes, I turn around
What
and
is Okay. You're met, once you've turned around, by the highly enterprising grin surrounded by a beard. Hello, I'm Glod Glodson,
Saphiro, cleric of Tor, at your
of the
service.
Jor-Karroc Glods.
Oh.
You must be Saphiro, Paladin of Tor.
Cleric.
Oh, I'll update our records. We have you as a Paladin of Tor.
That is... No, yes, you should definitely upgrade your records. That is completely false. I am so sorry.
Well, 'tweren't you what told us, and you must be Sulin of the clan Great Cleavage.
Goshen.
Koshan.
I'm very sorry, our records are very poor. Make a note to change that. And you must be Annoying Toss.
That's correct.
What hangs around with that bastard Saphiro? Strange name, but foreigners as far
I will
as-
make you explode.
No, Mara is no longer part of the party.
Oh, no Mara on the list here.
Who gave you this information by chance?
Oh, we're a Paladin of Tor named Belloc.
Oh, of course.
And how long ago was this?
Oh, would have been about a month back.
What?
Where was he going?
He was joining the Legion to stop the Great Undertroll incursion. Oh, I hear that was a great battle. Would have been fun. But anyway, we should be going. Get your unnatural beast of burden creature going and ambulate it to follow me. If you have any questions, I'm only happy to answer.
For a price, of course.
It's already paid for.
Where does this come out?
That comes out in the upworld kingdom of Brahmania.
Where?
I don't know where. Your upworld places are all strange to me.
Is
I
there?
had a look into the upworld once and nearly fell off the world because there weren't a ceiling to keep you down.
Is there an upworld name for the place we're exiting?
Probably.
Do you know it?
I believe it's called Silver Gwyn Mines.
Okay.
Just south of a place called Win Hillbur or something. I've got some of them nuts if you'd like.
I've had enough.
Well, shall we get along then?
Of course, lead the way.
So you take a slightly circuitous route to avoid the townships and cities, and have to make camp at least twice. same for you.
I won't.
Well,
Every time we camp, you should be getting 3 hit points back.
But I don't need any more hit points back.
Oh, I thought you only had 1 hit point.
Yeah, but you said that I would have been
Oh, okay, whatever.
fully healed and everything
all
after the
good.
time.
I will never remind you again.
My cats aren't healing.
I know.
You do get to heal because I have healer.
Those wounds, they will not heal.
Well, you can. Well,
By
even
which I
through
mean
mine.
that your
my healing won't
proficiency
heal.
in healing and herbalism will only heal those ones, but not you won't get the one you get from resting. So it's not having the effect it normally does.
Ah, okay.
All someone has to do is mention it, and I can.
I'm not. I'm only 5 hit points down, so it's nothing. It's
So you'll be heading our way back up to Zeiss. They've got some lovely tourmaline mines there.
on that note, Sphero is. But he may know something.
Which one's this one?
It's the
Hang
one.
on. Says to be no magic.
Oh, 'tis merely a letter.
A what?
A written word.
A small scroll? A note?
No. Oh! A document.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt your religious rites. Pray carry on.
Oh, it's not religious.
Tack wrote in that all written words are religious, but they are the sacred writing underpinnings.
So what would you think he might...
Well, it does say under. You see,
Below the snowy mountains, you mean, or...
What's snowy?
Like water,
Oh,
but salt.
it'd be very, very cold water.
why didn't they just say cold water?
Well, yes, so we were wondering if you
Right.
know where this might possibly be. Below
Yeah,
the...
I know. It's in your hands.
No, the words I'm about to read out.
Oh,
It is-
they're on that parchment. Did I win?
No,
Oh.
you have to listen to what the words I read out are and then tell me what they mean to you.
Oh, okay.
Below the snowy mountains, above the flowing gem, we dare not go a-hunting for fear of undead men. At the edge of his shadow, behind the walls of stone, atop the archer's landing, you have gone too far. The case is the place to look, 3 or 4 to its top. Shift near slit a hidden nook, escape then with the box.
What's a flowing gem?
Well, that's
A
what.
river, I assume?
The Sapphire River.
Because a sapphire is a gem, yes.
There's a river of sapphires in the upper world.
No, it's just called that because it's incredibly blue like sapphires. It's water.
Why is everything water up there? That's because you don't have stone.
Well, there's stone up there too. It just doesn't necessarily cover you over all the time.
Ugh.
Okay, I'll give this back to you
The
soon.
edge of some guy's shadow. What if he moves?
I don't think he does.
Your words are funny.
Sorry, never mind.
But as for under mountains, you're in the best place for that.
I suppose so.
Oh look, we've arrived.
Thank you. So, I'm going to do a perception check of where we've arrived.
Everyone keep your maps out.
It's 2.
You're a 2.
Your face is a 2.
Stop it.
It's out of 2 though, so.
It's like 100%.
Exactly. Should be happy.
Okay, I have this map.
South of Poznan by 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles, and then west by 1, 2 tiles, you're in a little patch tree. Little mine shaft coming out of there.
Okay. Okay.
I'll give him 5 gold.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that's what you're waiting for, but I thought we'd get this part done.
I was thinking we should go him silver. It'd be hilarious.
No.
You're a dick.
No.
Character flaw,
Dick?
basically.
So, like, the cart driver came the full way out with us? How tired does he look?
You are stopped by guards. Halt!
I will halt.
You're in the province of Burmany. Greatest nation on earth.
Good.
Why have you decided to surreptitiously enter our kingdom?
We haven't. We're always in your kingdom.
Yes, we
Just
went
underneath.
underground at another area within your kingdom and then came up here. Oh, where are my manners? Saphiro, cleric of Tor, at your service.
You are to be taken to the Baron.
Of course. By all means, lead on.
So, like, 10 minutes later, you're at like a rather tidy little manor house, and there's an old man sitting there in this big posh room full of nicely mortared stone and heavy Gothic architecture, as guards drip with sweat inside their armor around you. With the highly inappropriate architecture for this climate. He is the room is carefully designed so that all attention is focused down on this man, and he is wearing very, very fine, richly designed, color-matched clothing. His official sash of office is pinned in place with a big gold sun. He has laurels in his hair. The strangers from below know that I am Baron Alflack.
Hello, Saphiro, cleric of Tor, at your service.
And your companions.
This is Sulan of Clan Goshan. And Adrian here is a local boy.
Can it be
Fuck.
you? Sasarian, surely? With that hair?
And Lee from the Far East, and
Oh, hurrah!
and this is Roya, who is also, I do not know quite where from, but she joined us.
Madam. Eminence. Know that in the great kingdom of Burmania and its dominions, even here, the practice of witchcraft is expressly forbidden. Any magic from you, and you will die. That is the law. I know it is common where you come from, but here it is death. Cleric abilities are different. But we'd rather you didn't. So, some would say that you're here as part of the rebellion.
Rebellion, my lord?
You see, recently there have been incursions from the bandit camps in the Dark Fall regions to steal our peanuts and our silver from our mines. But a few knights banded together with official dispensation from the Archduke and formed a resistance against these groups. They're not the army, they're a resistance, even though they have official sanction and are part of the army. It makes perfect sense, and isn't hack writing at all.
Okay, so what does he really say?
Pretty much that.
Without the hack writing part.
Without the commentary.
Yeah, I just wanted to be sure where he stopped. And
They formed a resistance, even though they're part of the established army and therefore shouldn't be a resistance. They should just be an army.
Exactly.
I suppose having resistance status would give them different dispensations about actions they could take.
No.
Well,
They
one
were-
would think that, except that they're just part of the army.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it wasn't our decision. But are you a part of that inseminal force?
we know not of this, my lord.
Are any of you magicers?
I am a cleric.
Ah, of course, yes. And you, I assume you are not here on official business.
No, I'm hunting my shield bearer.
I will be an honest man. I do not know what that is. But neither do I care. You're a strange party and wealthily equipped.
We were fortunate.
And you come from the dwarf underground.
We travelled through the dwarven undergrounds, but that is not where we came from.
Are you, by any chance, the same party led by a religious man whom was foolishly seeking the parched stone?
Yes.
I have received a letter about you. An impertinent one. Would you like to know how I received this letter?
Pray tell.
One of my guards was murdered by a ruffian. So naturally... we found them. And their friends, and made examples of them. They had, rather unusually, this upon their person.
Because he would have handed it to me.
I was just checking if it's the same letter, you know what I mean?
Okay, I wouldn't have read it out, but I'll read it out now anyway. There's a slim chance that a party of fools, in whole or in part, may arrive soon. A tall, overly so, blonde man with blue eyes, an arrogant temperament claiming to be a holy man. A fellow... Oh, that's... The Y's are incredibly weird. They look like N's. A yellow-eyed she-man claiming not to be from Zeiss.
Oh, that's insulting.
Which looks like Bice. A white-haired wizard, young and stuttering. If they have made it this far, they are dangerous. Use extreme measures. That'll be Percy, not Perch.
You remember that thing in Superheroes? The that I translated that was just difficult to read?
Minglarfing Beth!
Yeah. I don't know why you have difficulty with these.
It's only just because of the certain letters in that font
Oh,
are
really?
just do not. They look like other letters entirely. Like the Y's just look like N's.
Not really. I mean, like, they do, but they don't, because you can see what the ends are. And, like, Parton makes no sense. So you just make that character a Y.
So I'm going to take the note. I would have read over it.
Cool.
And then just looked up at the...
My Prometheo. My main glowing myth. Good times. That would be your party.
Well, is that not... That would be the obvious conclusion to reach, I suppose, yes.
Claiming to be a religious man. A young wizard. Dangerous. What should I do about this?
That stutters. You don't stutter.
No one's stuttering here.
We quibble over details, but it's an astounding coincidence that everything else is correct.
Is it?
My lord, might I be up front here and say that we are only dangerous to our enemy.
And that is rather the point, isn't it?
We are
Still.
not enemies of you or of Bermania.
Just talking us into getting involved in the rebellion.
So, whence hast thou came?
Do you mean before the mines or before we entered Bermania entirely?
Prior to the mine.
We made it to the stone. Yes, so they said it was foolhardy and that we would die, but we did not.
A pity you did not.
Oh?
Now there is the question of should I confiscate your possessions and wealth, for they belonged to the great Bermania? Or should I tax you heavily? Or should I just let you go on your way?
That is your call, my lord.
Indeed. And requires much thought. Until I have decided... The old man sort of sighs as he leans back in his big important chair. You may not leave the town,
Of course.
but you may move around at freely, sure as you will. Should you require anything or have need of official services, you may call upon my son, Ortho.
A pleasure.
Probably about like 5'11", blonde, blue eyes, armored sword, you know, Jaime Lannister kind of kid. A pleasure.
Sister.
Oh, might I add some additional information for you, my lord? The halfling who travels with us was not part of our original party. We rescued him from below, so whatever fate you decide for us, I would at least ask you that he be kept out of it. He is...
Halfling. Do you have a gold ring in your pocket now? We could fling him back into Mordor now. I have not laid eyes upon a halfling since I was but a lad. I thought they had all died out. Only by chance and happenstance did I not. Anyway, if I'm not part of this group, I would seek permission to book passage back to my own lands. Where I am from. Not here. Very far away. I would have that you remain here until I have made up my minds. I am tired, you may leave.
Of course.
Well, you're laid outside by Ortho. Well, if you have been to the Touchstone, you must have amazing stories to tell. I would love to hear them.
It was just a broken down old town.
Hardly very adventuresome.
Sometimes it's dead.
Just full of disappointments.
And riches and treasures, too, judging from your burdened pack horse.
That doesn't always make the journey worth it.
I don't know. I think you are rather fortunate. I would give anything to be able to get away from here and go adventuring out in the wild, instead of having to stay here and take over from Father.
I take it your father is not aware of your... How shall I put this?
Of course not.
Disenchantment.
All he ever talks about is when I have to take over and I will have to do this and that, and the family line and consistency.
You cannot shirk your responsibilities.
So I am told.
Sometimes some of us have to give up what we want to do in order to do better for others. I learned it a little too late. Don't make the same mistake I did.
I'm curious what mistake you made.
Here's
Quite a
mine.
few.
We've all made mistakes in our past that we regret. Should never dwell on them because it's what made you who you are.
Yes, a man is the sum of his memories. A Time Lord even more so. Sorry, I can't not finish that quote.
Yeah.
I suppose we should be finding somewhere
Emo?
to stay overnight.
Fisherwoman.
Not now.
Can't.
Of course, I don't suppose your father would object to the fact that we might have to use some of our possibly seized treasure, depending on what he decides, in order to pay for
It would be
accommodations.
investing it back into the town, which would probably be a good thing for him.
True. I mean, I will be taking the best room in your best accommodations. Oh, would you be able to point us the way?
Certainly. If you would follow me.
This is why we ran out of money in the first place.
No, we ran out of money because we went into the Parchstone.
I thought you ran out of money because Shafira was like, I'm gonna make it rain! Clink, clink, clink.
I got a rock.
I can do it. I've got some paper money.
To be fair, I always paid for my accommodations out of my own pocket.
Oh no, I mean I did. But like you were also by far the poorest of all of us.
Yes.
So, you make it to the inn. The inn outside is very colonial Brahmanian. It's heavy, it's stone, it's squat. It squats in the beautifully warm countryside like an unwanted turd made of stone. Inside it is dim, cool. There is an argument going on in the middle of the inn between a troll and a dwarf.
Okay.
This particular troll, those of you who live near any kind of mountainous region will recognize as a hill troll. They're a lot smarter than the kind of troll that you fought in the underthing, and they don't turn to stone in the sunlight because they are already stone.
Are they more vincible?
Good luck fucking hurting one.
Okay.
It stands about 8 feet tall, so it's, big for your scale. It's a large-sized creature. And it's having an argument with a dwarf in the middle of the room.
About?
Money.
It's an argument with a dwarf.
So it is about, yeah. So it's very likely to be about gold. Okay, are they causing...
It's getting loud.
It's getting loud, but not violent?
Trollish is a very physical language,
Okay.
but none of you speak Trollish, so it to you looks like it is already violent.
Is the dwarf speaking in Trollish?
Yes.
How are the other people in reacting?
You just keep-
Go on, just roll it. I can see you just wanting to do it.
No, fine.
You don't have to.
I'll speak Trollish
So he
now.
wants to.
No, I want to.
No,
Gotta know all the things. All the things. 3.
Fill in one.
Do you have the like a marker or something? Oh, I could use a pencil, but like marker would be better.
Marker is permanent.
Exactly.
Because it is.
Especially a permanent marker.
Thank you. You still get the proficiency.
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you still
Yeah,
get it? Or
You still get it. Yeah.
Okay, so Troll is saying, you no good cheat. Me smush you into paste, but not eat you because bones stick in teeth. And the dwarf is saying, you fucked up big, son. You don't know who you're crossing. I stack knots like a hall of midgets. You won't ever work in this town again. You have no idea. And Troll's like, me don't need to know what I scrape off the bottom of my feet. It's same goo as everything else. That's what you become. Yeah, goo. You just try me, son.
I will relay this argument that is 2 5-year-olds arguing whose dad is the strongest.
Okay.
Well, do you want to stop it before it destroys the bar?
Is
or
there,
after it destroys
is there
the
a
bar?
bouncer
Before
of some
would be
sort
good.
Bounce is keeping his distance.
But it says
Can
territory,
you
so...
What's he gonna
Determine-
do to a troll?
Yeah.
Can you determine a more specific point of contention between these individuals?
They were clearly playing a game, and the troll lost and thought he was cheated. And because it was a dwarf in a game of gold, he was probably cheated.
What was the game?
I haven't ascertained that yet.
I mean, we could try and buy them
Is
both
there
an
any
ale and...
cards or dice or rocks? X's.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
it...
you might not want to say that word out loud around a hell troll though.
What, the rocks?
They get a bit touchy about.
Oh,
perceived
I was
insults.
more. It's more about the There's the X marks in his forehead.
A little bit. There's also a bag of heads beside the troll, like an open net of heads beside
of
the
human
troll.
heads.
No, orc heads.
Okay.
There's also one beside where the dwarf was.
Nope.
So he's claimed a bounty, and the dwarf is...
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll call out what seems to be the problem here.
Everyone else in the inn looks at you like this.
Did they pay any attention?
I'm hiding in shadows.
Good. Plenty of them for you to hide.
Because if they don't pay attention to him, I'll relay and troll.
No, they both sort of turn around, looking like they're about to just rip into you for interrupting an argument.
I'm sure we can work this out, gentlemen.
Who's we, tall ass?
So I'm going to say in troll now, I'm sorry about my friend. He's a stupid idiot that butts in his nose when he shouldn't.
You sure you him, friend?
He says in Trollish, I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Very small.
Waiting for an answer.
I'm sure we can work out whatever your disagreement.
Is we? Tall arse.
You, the troll, and we can work out what's going on here and resolve this without violence.
Nothing to work out.
What is the problem? Like I asked.
The Rock's an idiot.
If you smell...
Because
Because doesn't know the value of good gold when he sees it.
oh, so you want to? He wants gold from you for something, and you don't want to pay. What?
Oh no, I want to pay.
But you don't want to pay as much as he wants.
Cheat.
That's in common, okay.
Yeah, most trolls can in fact speak common. They just pretend they can't. Well, most smart trolls.
Cheat as in he is not paying you enough, or he literally cheated you at something. As in he broke the rules.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Sephiro,
Yes.
cleric of Tor, at your service.
Tor.
Yes, god of justice.
Me seek judgment. Me want judgment, Tor God.
Very well, plead your case.
Him pay orc bounty heads. Me bring heads. Him pay no good money. What? No good money? That's perfectly decent gold.
What is wrong with the payment? Is it not sufficient in its quantities?
No
or-
can use. It's no good money.
So you would prefer the payment to be of another kind? What would you prefer your payment to be?
Is cut gem, stone value, emerald, sapphire, topaz, gem, useful money.
Okay, why do you not pay
Who
him?
walks around with a bag of gems?
Okay. Your name is my tall, rocky friend.
Slate.
He may not be able to give you.
Oxford Slate says.
He may not be able to give you the gems you seek, but you can use the gold that he is offering you to purchase the gems. People will give you the gems for the gold. There's dwarves with a mine not far from here who are probably mining gems.
No
You-
trust dwarf. Dwarf come with pickaxe. Try break in. Not good.
So like they're arguing about money, right? Like
Pretty
payment. So can we see like how much roughly the? So like was there money on a table and they're arguing about it?
There's like about 50 gold Darsex there.
So like, I literally have pouches of gems, right?
You fucking literally do, yes.
So I could just pull out a gem and resolve the situation.
Any two small sapphires or similar would be equivalent to what he's got there. Yeah, you could pretty much just do that if you wanted.
Okay, I'll resolve the situation. 50 gold. So if you buy these gems off me worth 50 gold, and then you pay him with these gems, it's the same amount. This resolves the situation, right?
Who walks around with bags of gems?
You don't?
I try not to walk around with bags of anything valuable around here. Who knows when some rock human is going to bash you over the head and take him.
I'm not really concerned about that.
Would you accept this deal, Slade? Adrian,
So
by all
the
means.
trade is made.
Somehow you end up with the orchids.
Somehow you don't get accused of money laundering.
Yeah.
The dwarf takes his orc heads. He's like, I told him to gather orchids. I don't know why. That's how I deal with trolls.
You have to be really specific in your pronunciation.
Dwarf stumps out.
Okay, everybody, situation resolved.
See, now the bar has the minor problem of how do they split a sapphire.
Anyway, approach the bar now, I guess? Or...
No, cart driver wasn't with us with that one.
No, but he
No,
commanded
he
us
was
to
in our
leave.
heads.
Yeah.
He was in our
He was
heads.
outside
Yeah.
making sure you
So,
didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just...
He was like, leave.
Yeah.
So it was like...
He's the reason you didn't just instantly become a beholder slave.
So yeah, approach the
The 3
bartender or whoever appears to be in charge at this.
Welcome to the Weeping Weasel. My name is Malcolm.
Oh, hello, Malcolm. You probably already know from our less than subtle entrance, but I'm Saphiro, Cleric of Tor.
I'm just checking to see who, because I blended in the shadows, seeing who's paying more attention to him because he had all those piles of gems.
I didn't go like.
You
piles
don't
of
know the
gems.
reason.
I mean, like,
You know, you
you're
just reached
paying
into a bag.
attention to him. But there is a sort of around about his age blonde kid. Well, I say kid, but you're like legally a man now, so you know, I mean, a blonde man.
We've been together for like a year,
and
so.
two like large burly ones.
So Adrian will probably be like 17 or 18 at this point.
And they're not liking him much. And the blonde one, he may or may not have some burn scars on his forearms and hands.
I would like your finest room for myself, and then...
Of course, of course. Would you really be requiring any slaves for the night?
No,
He won't.
do not need slaves, no.
It's just that there's a lot of them looking for work at the moment. Apparently some fool dumped a bunch on the market.
I thought I sent those away to the monastery.
No, you did, but that's not how it works.
They have to work.
They have to work.
They
and,
have-
like,
there's
work their way.
laws.
Yeah, they had to like work their way there essentially, and then work
Yeah.
off their debts because they were
Yeah.
dead slaves, and then it was a complicated.
It's actually the
process.
correct. It's the only way we
Yeah.
can get them out.
Yeah.
That's why we had to let someone else do it. Also, we had other things to do.
The finest room, certainly. So that would be 20 gold for the night.
Of course.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, we're loaded.
He also never bartered, so for a room. He's never bartered for a room, so
And,
What?
will you be requiring separate rooms for your servants?
What is wrong with you?
I would require a room. I step out and Roya with me.
Okay.
Rats.
We will pay, we will pay 5 silver at the top of the head. Very well.
Yeah,
So you and Lee are going to...
we don't need anything fancy.
Just a securable door.
Exactly.
They will also pay 5 silver at the top of the head. Very well.
Oh, and we have a horse. We would also... You have a stable we can keep our horse in?
It's just on the back. There's a stabling fee.
Of course.
2 gold. Food and services are extra.
I think we will be We were fine without.
No,
the
you need to
extra
feed your horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh, does it? Oh,
It
well,
does
my
not run
cat
on
driver.
nothing.
No, but I didn't know. I thought our cat driver took care of
No,
all that.
he's
Yeah,
got nothing to feed it
got
now.
He's got nothing to.
That ran out.
A long time ago.
We've been running on nothing for a while.
Okay then. Yes, we will take the extra services then. You can rabbit that. Now we should only hopefully need the one night because
I would plan for longer, just...
well,
We'll pay by the day.
yes, of course. But what is the approximate,
Get your attention.
at least position of the sun, even if we don't know the time?
It's coming towards evening.
Okay.
Sulan?
I'll look towards the ones in the corner. And I'll look back to you.
So how much of your childhood memories are intact?
Not many.
They don't look familiar then. Unless you retained that one particular event. In which case the
That
blonde
would have
one...
still
Actually,
been burned into your...
that one.
That would have
yeah.
been burned into your mind,
That's,
surely.
In which case that blonde one, he was like really tight with that guy you killed.
Okay.
It's almost like they were like little gay butt buddies for each other.
Yeah.
Because they were.
Because, no, then that young they're not.
Yeah. Because the only skill that I would have learned in my childhood that I retained is reading. So I would know, like, my parents and, like, not remember, like, almost anything else about the village.
We would have been little
That would
gay
be-
butt
that would
buddies.
be
When
your
your
first-
tongue got...
So,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We would have been little gay butt buddies,
So yeah,
but you
do
killed him.
recognise that guy.
I recognize him.
They seem to have a
Ah,
dislike for
peanut
you,
one.
though.
I'm in Romania.
You're not dressed as a wizard.
No, but
You haven't been
yeah.
for some time. Yeah.
Eyes.
It's more so because the others aren't looking at you in the same way.
Now they're holding little placards that say "Kill that fucking wizard." One of them has a little triangle flag that's with like a wizard on it and with a circle in it. And like, no, they don't. They're not doing that. Are you saying we should prepare for some kind of nocturnal invasion?
I somehow don't think they'll do much.
I think they might. Or they'll attempt in the middle of the city.
Well,
Town.
we walked right through the edge of the Underdark. I'm fairly sure we can sleep in an inn without dying.
The problem is
We'd like to think so, but
so-
our past...
they could be idiots. Is that the word? Idiots.
They may not know what they're dealing with. Is that what you're talking about? Their anger would cloud their judgment, and they wouldn't evaluate us in a manner that would allow them to determine us as a serious threat.
I think so. They look the kind. Anyway,
And they really do look like they're just casual. They really
Yeah.
do look like they
Well,
fucking
perhaps
hate you.
you and Lee should take turns at...
Ah, no problem. If they come, I kill.
yeah.
I just kill. It's easy.
No, we can't kill.
No, that will just
Pat,
cause...
take and put him in body.
It will cause more problems with us, with the Baron, and with everything.
How-
Oh, easy.
How about doing something hard and taking them alive?
But don't need.
I can take them alive.
Yeah, but it's such a pain.
But then they just try again.
Just do something that would scare them off then.
Eat someone's eyeballs.
I know he's done that.
That would scare them off.
Yeah, I don't think you really
Not
want to
their
do it
own.
again.
Don't eat their own eyeballs. That would scare them, but no.
They not need if they still alive. Don't not deserve.
We should take our rooms. Come back for a meal.
Indeed. I'll check out my one.
It's a Saphira room.
I hope so.
The shabby room, the size of a broom cupboard, is located at the top of the stairs and has a balcony view of the mine.
Because the rooms are shit to begin with.
It's a way more comfortable bed than their
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I paid 20 gold for this.
Only because you're retarded.
It has an armoire and a washstand and a bed. What do you
Oh,
want?
washstand. I'll immediately strip off the armor and start washing.
Wow, don't wait for us to leave or anything.
Wait, everybody followed me up?
No, but we're just imagining there's a washstand. Peel off in the bar, run up the stairs.
Yes. Scrooge just like flexes the armor, drops off. He's just like, BAM!
The little rat goes,
Screams are like, woman, tend to me.
One's got a witch's familiar.
Clean up, shave.
I'll place my stuff in the room and then
It's
I'll...
funny because that witch is familiar.
I'll go back out and have a meal.
You have a meal.
Is he nice?
Yeah, I mean, he works the night shifts at the night and day, so yeah.
Yeah,
when you haven't had a decent meal in a very long time.
I'm going to take my flute with me.
Meal. Right,
Clarification.
Not the terrace.
Not the terrace flute. I now have to specify the silver elven flute.
Yeah, the magic one.
So he's about to play his flute,
Sure.
then I'm leaving.
Well, I'd have the meal first, and
Okay.
then and in fact, I'd asked Roy if she wants to join me, and because she has her.
Roy, I remember having last time.
Don't play that.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'm going to go through
What's wrong?
through the town and see what's around.
Well. Look who's come calling back. You're
sorry.
now being intimidate menaced at the table because that always goes so well.
Do you have a problem?
Why have you come back, witch?
I don't know.
Murderer!
I need clarification.
He has killed so many boys. He does not remember his crime.
Wait. If I'm in the... this isn't happening in the tavern, right?
Yeah.
Or in the inn. If I'm playing a pleasant tune on the flute...
What the fuck?
And then she
No
bro-
wonder
and
I
then she
played
bro-
badly! I got that one because I was just shocked at what Royal was singing right beside me.
And then she
And
breaks,
then she
all the
breaks a
food.
thing. And then she breaks a pot over his head.
So we're in combat then.
No, he's out.
No, he's out.
Oh.
He's out. That's...
And the two thugs aren't going to do anything because there's a troll menacing them.
There's probably a Sulin behind the other one.
That was very subtle, Roy.
I rolled a 3. What do you want?
Did that just happen? Okay.
This is
Would you
only
have preferred the song that starts off wondering about how the Amazon rests?
the fourth strangest bar fight we've been in.
He's not wrong.
We have far too many bar fights.
Are you fine here? I can
We
leave.
live in inns.
Well, is it time for the bar fight? Someone says.
No, it's
These
As
two,
everyone's getting in position. Oh.
these two wish to be the centre
I'm leaving now.
of pointing at the two dudes.
they're the ones what done it.
He said something about your mum.
Yeah, one of the big toughs was about to threaten you, and the troll's like, "What you name me thing? It no matter what name is."
Jesus.
I'm leaving.
Sorry. It was a wrestling joke. So I'm going to leave the bar.
Okay.
I'll go back to playing. Hopefully without distracting
So
bawdy
let's get a
songs.
roll.
Was that a second one or was that a 7?
No, it's a 7.
Okay.
Both good.
Where are you?
Out in the town.
Oh, okay. Oh, but Sulan left you all alone. Sad face.
I'll just walk around, look around.
Watching everybody and joining in and...
Joining in.
Well, there is a witch burning going on. Good old witch burning.
Of course there is.
It's only a scarecrow
Is it anyone
which
I know?
burning, but...
Is it anyone you know?
But she did weigh the same as a duck, so it's a fair call.
Jesus, I fucking hate this place.
Yeah, Romania is a shithole. Not because it's a bad place to be, but because of its draconian and unfair laws. That specifically target you!
Yeah.
Everywhere is Salem.
Especially this particular place, which is not Romania proper, but a dominion of Romania that you're from.
Mm.
I mean, if you just went 2 days in that direction, you could go home.
Yep.
Meet your parent.
Hey.
Yeah, right. They're probably both dead by now.
Ouch.
We don't know enough backstory, so we don't know.
We don't know that his home's
know,
from.
exactly.
We know he's from here somewhere. We just don't know.
I was trying to, you're like, and this is Adrian. I'm like, no, stop it. Stop
I
it.
saw that, I saw that.
He's a local boy!
And I'm going, oh, God.
I didn't realise it was literally that local. Like,
Yeah.
And
I just meant
in the cradle
Romania.
with the silver spoon. Little boy blue and some man on the moon.
I meant he was from Romania in general, not from this town.
When you're coming home, son, I don't know when.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wander around, see if there's anything
By
interesting
yourself?
in this town. Yeah, why not? Sulan does it all the time.
Yeah, but Sulan isn't, like, notorious here.
Hey, neither am I. It's just that one dude.
Actually, there's probably a warrant out for your arrest.
There is a standing one.
He's like, oh, I'll be fine, as he wanders past multiple wanted posters with his face on.
Wanted, stuttering wizard.
Well, that isn't me.
Yeah, clearly. Okay.
He leans back against the wall, he's like, what are you looking at?
We're
Wanted
all
posters.
alone, so let's do Sulan first. That wasn't a roll, that was a drop. Higher than 10 or lower? What do you think?
I think it's lower than 10.
Encounter or no encounter?
Well, I'm very silent and very shadowy, and I'm blending
Exactly
in
the
quite
kind of
well.
thing that would draw attention when you're in the middle of a courtyard in the broad daylight.
And then I blended in, because I went into the shadows,
Yeah, okay.
very silently, then I went and blended into the,
Well, Saphira's, you're playing a flute in the tavern, so nothing's going to bad's going to happen to him.
Nothing bad ever happens in a tavern.
So let's go to cart driver.
who's just murdered somebody.
Man, he really drank that guy.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
yeah.
I don't know about it.
I would argue that it's not evil when it's a biological imperative that that's the only thing you can consume.
Yeah, like,
So-
vampires can only consume blood.
So how vague can I be when I rub the ring to go like, I want to know this thing? Can it be like,
If so long as it can be covered by a proficiency that exists.
Yeah, but like, can I go like, man, the cart driver looks fucked up. Can I know what that is?
No.
Okay.
Because you can already, you would need to examine him, and
No,
he
okay.
probably wouldn't let you.
Yeah.
Could it be, could you also actually know racial awareness on that cat, on his race?
You'd need to know what you're trying to identify first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mentioned he
But the
basically
thing
just
is-
looks
but the thing
fatigued,
is, though,
which
it's
could
like-
be all
it's
kinds
like-
of...
No, I saw him.
He saw him.
It's like if
I
you
mean-
have the mental image, you could use that. But yeah, I mean you could, but kind of a waste. Of like proficiency. Do I know about elithids? Yes, that is one. Well, it isn't, but it's the higher form of one.
Yeah.
And then you'd
Kind
have
of a
to,
waste.
and then you'd have to roll a proficiency on top of that proficiency to go.
I mean,
Do I know what their flaws and traits and
What
their
their diet is.
yeah,
Yeah, habitat and society roll.
exactly. So you need two on that.
Yeah, that's probably not worth it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm just waiting for like in 2 years when we're playing this again. He's in some library and he comes across it in a book and shits himself.
It didn't eat us. Yeah, it needed us just as much as we needed him.
Oh, he has brain deficiency. I wonder what that... Oh.
Well, then we'll go on to Hadron. So higher than 10 or lower, do you think?
Does this encompass this? So like 10 isn't an option, so I'll just go above 10.
Encounter or no encounter, do you think?
I mean, like, not necessarily a bad encounter, but like something might happen.
Also, do you still have unlucky?
Oh yeah, no, actually, no, I do.
So the only reason you still have it.
I believe so.
So then
I
you
will
got that.
double check.
Then you got that on top.
I'll double check the thing, but
Sorry, I'm not trying to. It's just one of the things that. Because that's what makes it fun.
I believe you do still have unlucky.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
And so, to end D&D, some folks will jump out at the wizard boy.